soon as a message popped up, I'm reading them. Is there saying there's no delay or? That East Coast internet or something? I don't know. East Coast internet. East Coast, we got shit weather, but we got great internet. I turn the sound off because it annoys me. Exclamation mark no SFX. All your homies hate Spectrum. Dude, the apartment, like when apartment hunting, I was really afraid that I was like not gonna find good internet because the first one we looked at had fucking Cox and Xfinity, and I was like, ugh. But then the second one we looked at, and the one we ended up going forward with, was like, yeah, we have Verizon Files. I was like, sign me the fuck up. No SFX. Spectrum as in the name of a company for internet. Someone please type the command for metal. Thank you, Yog. Also, I'm just gonna point out it is literally the first thing in the title. Challenge, under pressure, not be shit. Impossible, question mark? Dude, Fios is so good. The only issues I've ever had with Verizon Fios were like hardware issues. Like apparently like the internet box at my apartment complex was like faulty, and that's why I had so many issues. But after they fixed that, I've literally had no problem with Verizon Fios. Which kind of just backs up the whole my apartment complex is kind of shit. And I should not be paying $1,600 in rent. Yeah, dude, I got like 100 up, 100 down for like $65 a month. And that was their cheapest plan, like... one bedroom, one bath. Central Maryland, baby. Yeah. Yeah, don't live in Maryland. I mean, it's not much better in Virginia, but at least I'm gonna have roommates this time. Oh, I would not be able to deal with a nerfed op just because look what I'm doing right now. I take for granted the fact that I can stream at like 1080p with 6,000 kilobytes. Yeah, that was my life in Southern Maryland. Like, everything there is probably cheap as fuck, but it's also like, oh, well, you guys want to go out and do something? Yeah, what food do you want? Literally the only option. That's some horse shit. I'll say Southern Maryland actually has like a huge plethora of like available restaurants to eat at, but again, like literally the only option, like straight up, is just what do you want to eat today? Like the place we're looking at, and hopefully, like as far as we can tell, we're probably gonna get is it's $2,400 for 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which is like still a lot, but like split between 3 people, that's like half of what I'm paying right now. So I consider that a fucking steal. That combined with my commute being a lot shorter is like I'm gonna save so much money on gas also. Gas is really expensive. Yeah, like regular gas is over $4 a gallon right now. My car takes premium. That is not $4 a gallon. Also, it's probably way worse on the West Coast. Like California has stupidly expensive gas prices, so they're probably at like 5 or some shit. What's the average? Depends on what decade we're in. This was about what it was during the fucking recession, but like during like the early 2010s to like the Trump administration. Shit was like $2 usually. Gas has like doubled in the past like 4 years. Yeah, Eternity. I'm doing alright. And again, this is for regular gas. My car takes premium. Right now, gas is like $5 a gallon for me. I filled my car up yesterday and it was like $67. It's fucking awful. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to drive this much anymore. The Russia-Ukraine situation is hiked. I can imagine. I remember the last time, like, when it hiked during, like, the Trump administration, it was because of Hurricane Harvey. Like, it was actually pretty reasonable until that, and then it just shot up and never went down. I mean, for what I understand it, there was actually like a protocol set up by Obama to like actually deal with a worldwide pandemic, and Trump fucking ignored it, from what I've heard. Of course, I don't know the veracity of that statement. It was real. Color me not surprised in any way whatsoever. I mean, I remember hearing about COVID as early as like December. Silly me thought it was getting blown out of proportion. God, I wish I was right. How do you turn this sharp? You hold down diagonals. So like I'm holding down and right or down and left. Oh, of course, though, Kizzle. During like the early months of COVID, it wasn't about like containing the virus. It was about just like maintaining the status quo. I have more than a few friends, AVA, who have said that they suspect that they may have gotten COVID before like the actual outbreak happened. Like they could have gotten it in like December or January or some shit and wouldn't have known.
Pass it on.
Oh shit, it's Deo. Alright, hold on. We got back up for a second. Dale, I'm disappointed because you got a fucking 121.03 and this was the day that I stayed late at work. So I didn't fucking see it. I got home and saw like, oh, Dale got a 121.03 and I'm just like, fuck, dude. But also thank you for the raid, Dale. What's up? Dale might not be in chat. Well. Oh well. It's okay. I'll just say it again if he comes back. What else? What's up, Miggle?
Bandicoot power.
Hey, pal.
Yeah, Sloth, thanks for the resub. You heard Deo Man is the fighter of the night man. The fighter of the Nighto Man. Dude, I got COVID like a few months before the first vaccines like got sent out. And that was like, well, that's unfortunate, I guess. But then also like I had a COVID scare like last month and it turned out to not be it. So I'm eternally grateful, I guess. Imagine if I got that shit twice. But yeah, welcome everybody from Deo's stream to Crash 3. It's a video game of debatable functionality. But it's fun. I like it. And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering why there are no sound effects, so someone should probably type no SFX in the chat. Yes, SFX. You're not the first person to make that joke, though, Kizzle. Maybe SFX. No bitches? Damn, how did I get a 48 on the last Toad Villas? That was really bad. Yog, there's no SFX because you don't like Daisy. Fuck SFX. I do think the run would be a bit more interesting with SFX on, but there definitely is a really chill vibe to SFX being off. Hashtag fuck Daisy. I mean, some people would agree with that. Oh, pain. Oh, can one of my mods set up the prediction for the frog and G-Wiz? Let's. Oh, what's up, Redneck? Tiny drugs. The default volume being 100 to the music being 75 is awful. Wait, anyway, I big fucking agree with that, dude. The SFX are way too loud in this fucking game at default. The frog prediction, not the dinosaur one. Why is this? I don't. Is it just fucking up for me? Because it says, will the dino come out to play? And that's definitely not what we're looking for. Alright, someone cancel the prediction, I guess. Yo, you might need to sleep tonight, dude. You're a whole warp room ahead of us. I'll take Suicide Frog, I guess. I mean, that is what the frog is doing, so. Mod amateurs. I'm the only person standing in Miggle's way of Team IQ mod supremacy. Yo, Totem, thanks for the good luck. I like how in my past 3 Warp 1s have all been behind just because I keep fucking up Orient Express and refuse to reset when I fuck up that level. Does Raw count? Does Russ stream? I was thinking more of like the speedrunning division specifically, because I suppose if we include all of Team IQ, I'd be a little shocked if you were mods for the FGC people. Dude, Ruz's meme game has always been fucking on point. That man was just born funny. Alright, what's the frog gonna do? What the frog doing? Hi, frog. Okay, frog died. For everybody who voted believing the frog was gonna commit death, you fucking savages, you got what you want. How many speedrunners are in TMIQ? Currently 3. It is myself, Josh, and Dale. I was like, I had to think for a second. I was like, I know there's 2 others who are way more important than me. Yo, what's up, Kieran? I'm glad to see you not dead. And thank you for the good luck. Alright, so who's closing the prediction? Love seeing this gamer being ran. I did too. Crash 3, I feel, doesn't really get a lot of love compared to 1 and 2, and even 1. Especially not compared to 2. Did you get a Crash 3 disc? Hell yeah. As a casual game, 3 is arguably my least favorite of the trilogy, although as more time passes, it gets closer to Crash 1. But I definitely like Crash 2 the most casually. As a speedrun, I think 3 is slowly becoming my favorite. At least like when it comes to 105, like 105 versus Hundo in Crash 2. They're both like really good categories, but these days I would say I definitely enjoy 105 more. Crash 2 Entrance to Egypt and Arabia is better than Crash 3's. I can understand that, to be honest. Entrance soundtrack is like super slept on. Entrance as a game is just super slept on. Yeah, the War in 105 is like almost 4 years old. Burger got the 159 and everybody was collectively like, alright, pack it up. Burger actually killed No Maker as about this game. Yeah, like the thing is that like that time can definitely still go down by probably a few more minutes. But like the collective end goal of like everybody who was at that level seemed to be 159. So when Burger got it, the rest of them just didn't care anymore. I think I heard that was straight up the reason Dust stopped, aside from like also his disc just not working anymore. Was that he was just like, well, Burger got it, so. Seems like motherfuckers backed it up after the 4. Okay, but the 43 is like actually fucking cracked. I don't know how much time is left to save in that one. I don't know what my end goal in this category is, but I know that I am at the very least capable of 211, considering I was fucking on pace for 211 before fucking Ski Craze happened in my PB. That was straight up a mid 211 pace run. In hindsight, though, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it like that soon, though, because I feel like if I had destroyed my PB that badly, I probably would have stopped. I would have just not had the motivation. Yo, Dale, thanks for the good luck. Also, grats on the 121.03. I can't believe you got that while I wasn't watching because I was late. I was late home from work today. I've missed both of your like most recent PBs just because I'm not online when they happen. Like I get home and I check Discord and people are like, "Oh my god, Deo PB'd," and I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" Chat is sexy. It's because you're here now. Well. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think a 211 is something I'm capable of. Long term, I might even go as far as like 209, but I don't know if I'd do anything past that. At least not right now. After this, I low-key want to do more Crash 1, just because I also like low-key want to get a much better 305 time and a much better 511. Which also means by extension I have to do some TWAC. But I'll start with Crash 1. Yep, TWAC. Thought I was gonna do C4 next. Dude, I don't know. I still want to do C4, but I will also acknowledge that I am having a lot of fun with the PS1 games right now. And by that I mean the PS1 games that aren't named Crash 2. I would still like Crash 2 if it didn't fucking murder my hands. Like, that game is just too physically painful for me to, like, grind to that degree anymore. Yep, sure. I held X, but tell me more, game. I think Potty could go for war. I don't know if he plans on it. Yeah, I would. I'm assuming he straight up said he's not going to. At least not right now. And I don't blame him because that game's stressful as fuck. Reaching one's physical limit on a game is really bittersweet, you feel? Crash 2 is the one game I've taken seriously where I feel like I've hit my physical limit. And yeah, it is a bit bittersweet because I'm just like, I want to keep going. Like, I know deep down I still want like a 114 or maybe even a 113, but it's also like, it's not worth it. Yeah, I heard Groovy was on like a super cracked base. To be fair though, Warp 5 makes everybody forget how to play video games. I don't care how much anybody practices Warp 5, that Warp Room will just dick you for no reason because it's fucking Warp 5. I'm sure Spaced Out has actually committed like several hate crimes. Oh, yeah, that's not it. Dude, I don't know how I fucking like just forgot how to do this trick because it's not hard. Yeah, Spaced Out has killed multiple of like my runs also. Like I've had 114 pace runs die in Spaced Out. That level is just complete and utter bullshit. Like I don't really mind Piston once you get past like the nervousness of it. But Spaced Out is fucking shit, dude. Even like Pack Attack is fine once you get through Packless. Like once you like get into the level, Pack Attack is fine. But like Spaced Out is just garbage. Night Fight is low-key kind of scary also, just because sometimes it doesn't work, but it's not nearly as bad as Spaced Out. Spaced Out is where like where most of my on-pace runs come to die. I think Groovy could get Whir right now, though, if he gets a good run and keeps nerves inside. Oh, absolutely. I definitely think he's at that level. It's just a matter of, like, everything falling into place. But I do agree. I think he's fully capable of it. The thing is, y'all, I don't even think I'd call Spaced Out the hardest level. It's just the stupidest one, at least in the end game. That being said, it is probably up there on the list of hardest levels. Dinging It is also pretty stupid, and I would say it's also, like, potentially the hardest level. Cold Hard is not hard at all in the speedrun. Cold Hard is, like, piss easy. Oh yeah, casually Cold Hard is like either casually the hardest is either Cold Hard or Piston. But I was talking in the context of the speedrun. Yeah, digging it becomes so easy if you actually get the dupe, but unfortunately that's not a strat to rely on. Yeah, the plants and the totems and digging it being one of the only actual cases of true RNG in Crash 2 is really obnoxious. Digging it, giving positive. Yeah, digging it is hell sometimes. Don't miss energy so it goes the way you want to. Damn, must be nice. Turned off the music in NF and it feels much more tense. Alright, this is free now. Oh, he gets in your way. Yeah, no, that is the mood. I'm honestly, these are the thing I'm more thrown off when he like doesn't get in my way, when he just like fucks off. I'm like, whoa, what is this? I don't think I could play NF with music off, because doing Electron Avenue with no music, or without the Electron Avenue music, is just wrong. Hot Air Sky with no music, true. Dude, something I'm low-key a little salty about in Crash 2 NST is that for one of the electric fences in Behaving, I found out that you can slightly clip into the scenery to just like jump to the side of it, and it literally doesn't matter if you get a good cycle. I was like, yo, I found time save, and then people optimized Behaving, and I was just like, yep, fuck. Yo, Mike. Okay, I did get it. Nice turnaround. Alright, good night, y'all. Feeling a bit less tired right now for reasons. Food. Alright. Time for playtime with Dino. Take one. Nope. Let's see if he does it on the way back. Yo, Dino. Very reasonable, Super Sphere. We went with under pressure and will Dino come up to play in Warp 1? Oh, Yog. I was like, can someone set up the frog prediction? Will Dino come out to play? Buddy, you are a whole warp room ahead of us. Oh, hello? That was a pretty good dynamite. Oh. That isn't Panji, that is Pegdus. Yeah, changed. Nice. Yo, 1545 coins? Yo? Yo, Twitch has been on some whack shit the last week. Yeah, they forced Miggle to change his username. They banned Kieran for a hate raid thing that wasn't that was not his control. Oh, I think they banned EE for like saying a racial slur when he didn't or something. I don't even know. Or I think it was like he said the N-word, but he's black. So like, man, I don't know. Dude, Twitch is wild. I don't know. That one I've just been reading on Twitter. They banned EE for something stupid. Yeah. I mean, I guess EEs make sense, but also, like, I don't know, dude. Dude, I'll be real. I've tried to hold off saying the C word just because, like, even though it's only considered highly offensive in the US, like, I've seen people get hit for that. I'm pretty sure, like, Rex got, like, a warning or some shit for saying it, even though it's, like, a very common swear in Australia. Yes, Cam. Which is why I said I kind of get it, but also, like, come on. Yeah, like, literally everybody says the C word. Like, I avoid saying it on stream just because it's just, like, I might actually get hit for that. It's not a compliment, not normally, but it's also, like, not considered nearly as offensive as it is in the US. Oh, what's up, Cinder? I mean, I usually try not to say the word in general. I only say it when I'm, like, particularly emotionally charged. I love this. Yo, Pander. This fucking shark, dude. This is, like, the worst cycle. Alright, we're good still. That is like my worst nightmare in Hot Cocoa, is missing that shark cycle. But thankfully, this is like the most lenient one cycle that's not named Eggypus Rex or Sphinxinator. Yeah, no, that shark is like the most obnoxious thing in this level. If you miss that ramp, you're actually just fucked. No, I agree, Cam. Like I said, I understand the ban on EE. I don't agree with it. But I suppose that's a step up from the ban on Miggle and Kieran made literally 0 sense. Yeah, well, I'm using ban and suspension like interchangeably here. I almost went into Hot Cocoa again. I was just like, alright, time to do Hot Cocoa. Wait. Kieran's ban was stupid. Like, I'm glad that, like, when he appealed it, they were actually like, yeah, we fucked up. Because, like, how are you gonna suspend somebody for a problem that is plaguing your platform that is, like, very well known as, like, a huge problem? Honestly, after seeing that, I fucking reset up Seribot. I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with that. I set up Seribot, and I also I disabled links. So if someone wants to post a link, they have to ask me. Which people ask anyway, so I'm just like, okay, yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't have shocked me at all, sadly. Is that really what cat lovers are called? Rip, no Bandicoot facts. I should just set up Bandicoot facts for CocoBot. What's up, Ruby? Somehow saved that. What the fuck? That was so scuffed. That would have been a rare occasion where the mistaken road crash was actually my fault. Ooh. What is the cam timeout for 1 second into Groovy? I'm surprised. Like, is that a signature thing? Kind of like how apparently my signature is raid into resub. I didn't realize that was a thing until like one time I raided Potty and they're like, "Yup, here comes the resub after," and I was like, "Oh, do I just do this?" It's just convenient because I raid somebody and it's just like it's your sub anniversary. I'm like, okay, cool. Ugh. Can't keep up with life is all. Cam, you should do game over abuse. Be like the fourth person in the past week to bot me in it. Have the skill to, I mean, you probably do. Dude, it was funny though, like I got my 38 and then like a day later Luca got a fucking like 38, like 33 or something. So he got 4th place back and then like Groovy bopped me and then Body bopped me. I'm just like, wow. This kind of hurts, but at the same time, this is the most active I've ever seen Go Abuse be, so I'm really happy. I started something. the Go abuse revolution started by Riko KSB. I mean, honestly, a 142 in Hundo is not bad if you like really haven't played the category a lot. Had to see the better any percent. Facts. If that was your third run, that's a really good time. Like, what? And on MU, like, yeah, that's a good time. Go is cool in theory, but you find it abysmal to play. I can see it being annoying to grind at like the absolute top level, but I feel that way about like every category in every game ever. So when you get to the point where like some of the more RNG factors start to become like more annoying or like more prevalent, I can definitely see it being annoying. I just find it far more fascinating of a category than No-Go. No-Go is just like really boring to me. Kind of reminded you Go. I think I reminded everybody that Go exists. I was just like, all right, I did my Hundo run at GSA. Let me just get the PB I should have gotten 2 years ago in this category and then just never play it again. Really tired of Hundo. That too, it was like really refreshing to do Go after like doing just months of Hundo. It's not an optimized category at the moment, but it'll get to the point where shoes yeah. Like if it reaches the point where shoe RNG is like relevant, I can see that being really annoying. Go is game over abuse in Crash 2. Yeah. Dude, I love how in the Japanese version of this game, the double headers just have one head. Single header. $39 No-Go would be hype. I'll also say my disdain for No-Go comes from the position of someone who has a mid 42. I can see it being more interesting at like top level when cycles become more important. Kind of like the same deal with No IG in this game. No IG becomes really fascinating when like you start to reach the point where cycles are important. But like when you're first getting into No IG, it's boring as sin. Oh, I forgot he was there. Yeah, they made Miguel change his name. Why? Because Twitch terms of service is about as consistent as a light sworn deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! See how many people get that reference? Oh, they changed it on March 1st? My statement stands. Yeah, C3 cycles are like super crucial in no IG. I'm pretty sure at like Koji, Burger, and Zoe's level, the cycles in no IG that they set up at the beginning of the run carry like all the way to fucking Warp 4. All you know about Yu-Gi-Oh's pot agreed into Exodia. I mean, are you missing something about it? Remove the J. Well, there's a lot of things wrong with that sentence. God, if Pot of Greed was a draw 3, like holy shit. Yeah, we'll just make Ancestral Recall, but in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's already the fucking Ancestral Recall of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm pretty sure like early in Yu-Gi-Oh's life, Pot of Greed was just called the Bill of Yu-Gi-Oh because it was the exact same card as Bill from Pokemon. Here we go. Dude, I've been getting an urge to watch watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX again. I just can't decide whether I want to watch the Japanese version because it's objectively better and also finished, or watch the dub because of nostalgia and the fact that it's actually kind of funny. Oh god, I'm so good at this game. The biggest downside of watching the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is that if you want to watch the entire series, you have to switch to Japanese eventually. Because Season 4 just wasn't dubbed. Wait, no, Cinder, if you bring attention to that, they'll force them to change it again. Dr. Crowler was the true hero GX. Banyan, where's the lie? Yep, this crate. This crate, this crate. Dude, I might be down for that, not gonna lie. Would straight up potentially be up for that. I tried to watch the Japanese version of like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was just like, it doesn't have the charm that the dub has. The Season 1 of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub is just, it can't be replicated. I think the dub gets a little like, I think the dub gets a lot worse when you start with like Battle City, but god, Duelist Kingdom was just so good. Pingus Miggle, that'd be great. I mean, that's not a problem with the dub. That's just a problem with Duelist Kingdom. That's a problem them making an arc before they've made the card game. If you spell it with a U, you can just say it's about Pingu. Yeah, so in this boss fight, the music doesn't start until you cross like a specific point in the level with like the camera or some shit. So if I skip into it early, then it doesn't start until like the second phase. Duelist Kingdom's just got some unparalleled fucking humor. Like, just, Joy, I don't think you're supposed to cook the candy wrappers. Back off. I know what I'm doing. Dude, that scene is so hype, Zokizzle. Entropy's so cool. Dude, I love how in Crash 4, Entropy just gives off mad fucking Jafar vibes. Like, he's just Jafar, but blue. I'm pretty sure they actually, like, used Jafar as a reference for him, like, when animating him. That was horrifying. Ugh. Jafar! I've searched everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like magic. I can't do Gilbert Gottfried. Crash is a street rat. I mean... yeah! Gilbert Gottfried is in fact a hard voice to replicate. I feel like my impression of Lex Lang's Cortex is like semi-decent. I think I get the inflection down, but the voice is a little off. Oh, I didn't have to wait there. Go, Prince. I'm pretty sure that's a performance voice. Zokizzle. Like, he has a normal speaking voice. But, like, whenever he's, like, interviewing or just talking to people in public, he, like... or whenever he's, like, on, like, a show or something, he uses that voice, even if he's not, like, doing an acting. Yeah, no, I think I've heard his normal voice in, like, exactly one video. Impressions are really fun, yeah. Honestly, I think the most fun I had playing Crash Purple was just voicing Cortex in the dialogue. And being like, yo, this game sucks. It's just whatever. I thought Crash Purple was just whatever, and then I replayed it. Oh, the other fun thing was getting to the level that was named Rocket Power, playing the Rocket Power theme, and then having to mute that part of the video when I put it on YouTube. Oh no, I'll hard pass on Spyro Orange. I know that game is worse. Like, Crash Purple's terrible, and somehow we still got the better end of the bargain there. Dude, Rocket Power's hype. The best way I can describe Rocket Power is that it is the most blatantly early 2000s, like, trying to be cool and fit in and, like, super edgy show ever, and I fucking love it. Why the fuck have you done marathon commentary for Spyro Orange twice? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Rocket Power and creepy faces. I mean, honestly, that was just Klasky Chupo's art style. Spyro Tangerine. Crash Purple Flurp. Jimmy Neutron was weird as fuck. It was. But also it had Hugh Neutron in it, and that's just enough. When's Mark DiCarlo gonna sponsor me? How did I get a Ricky bounce on the fucking crate? Like, what? That was a pretty good jump pass. That can happen in Crash 2 also. Yeah, but you... God, swallowed wrong. You never have triple in Crash 2. When his Twonkies run. I've never played the game. I don't think I've even seen the special attack of the Twonkies. I think I just never watched it. Yo, Hammerhead. Thanks for the good luck. I remember, like, one of the plot points is that, like, Sheen can't fucking sing or something. I think the last the last Nicktoon I rewatched in entirety is My Life as a Teenage Robot, and holy fuck, that show is so good. Like, the way I view My Life as a Teenage Robot is that seasons 1 and 2 are so good, and season 3 is not bad, but it's just kind of unnecessary. Like, the show could have just ended at the movie. Oh yeah, no. My Life as a Teenage Robot absolutely should have gotten more airtime. Should have been Nick All-Stars too. Yeah, I think that's a licensing issue with Frederator or something. That's why Fairly Odd Parents and Chalk Zone weren't in it also, from what I've heard. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Nickelodeon All-Stars was just doomed the moment it from the moment it started, or from the moment it was released. But you know, that kind of happens when the last DLC character in Ultimate is fucking Sora. Sheldon Hallison. Yo, Sheldon was fucking robosexual, and that was kind of weird, but you know what? I don't judge anybody's kinks. Sora from Digimon. Yeah, totally. Not dead. That would have killed me in NST. This game's better. Oh! He was hot though. Alright, what's up, tacos? Tacos is also robosexual. Again, I'm not here to judge anybody's sexuality. That wasn't a bad Tomb Raider. Wasn't Jenny canonically the same age as the other minors on the show? Just saying. I mean, if we're getting super theoretical, wait, let's just not go there. There is that whole episode where dealing with the technicality that she was built 5 years before the show started. It's not open Pandora's box. There. We're getting a little unhinged here. Let's dial back. This is a quick Christian twister. Okay, let's not go crazy. I forgot I put in Gambel. I remember I put in Hamble. I forgot about Gambel. Gambel. Gamble Riko. Why? I'm not worth anything. It'd be more unhinged if it was a Christian stream. I mean, yeah. It was like a pixel away from death. That's fine. I think I could have made that, but I really didn't want to risk it. I don't know, man. 2022 might just be Mark's year. Yeah, that would have golded if I went for that last cycle. I don't think I've ever had the cycle that fast. That's definitely like my best Tomb Raider until the end. Had the worst time in Sphinx in area yesterday. I was trying to remember what the worst thing yesterday was, and I think it was just everything. I did not trust that at all. The amount of times you've gone over that jump with the ice fist. I'm not afraid of that. I'm afraid of going for that jump and the door closing on me before I reach it. I have died that way. The gem, I'm like conscious enough to not like spam DTS over. Yeah, no, I know what you meant. That I thankfully don't think I've ever done. I think I've gotten close a few times and then been like freaked out and then managed to save it and be like, okay, I'm never doing that again. Fun. I hit that, right? Yeah, I hit that, okay. Just making sure. This part right here, this is beautiful. You can't do this shit on NST. The jet ski just doesn't turn like that. Yeah, like honestly, I still love 108 in NST. But honestly, I think the biggest thing that stops me from going back to it is that I think I just like this more. 2020s have been a wild time for me. You either die a Crash 3 hater or live long enough to see yourself become the Crash 3 apologist. I just had a really nasty thought that made me really glad that the gems in the jet ski levels have gigantic fucking hitboxes. What if I had just jumped over that in the wave because it was underwater and I just left the level? That'd have been sick. Just casually one cycle Tell No Tales, I guess. The fables have been ceased. If by the fables you mean my heart, then yeah. Did that in Ski Crazed once. It's so easy to do in Ski Crazed and NST that it's like terrifying. But like I'm never afraid of that in OG. I'm just gonna love the fact that this run makes it a Ski Craze. I'm just gonna have 2.5 minutes to save there because fuck that level. Are they the perfect no thoughts, head empty music? I don't know, man. On one hand, I appreciate Tell No Tales being right here for like the nice break. But also, like, this is just 6 minutes of nothing. Maybe the islands are made out of cornmeal. You don't know what goes on in the Caribbean. So my gold in this level does not have triple. So if this Future Frenzy is really good, I could gold, but also it's Future Frenzy. Cool. Nice. The only one is a kid who actually expected a future like this. I mean, they don't say how far in the future this is. But also, I mean, I feel you. All right.
Bandicoot power!
Riko Puggers.
Yo, good job. Thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. Oh, dude. I don't even want to know what time that was. 6 years ago? Fuck. That had to have been like one of my earliest runs. Did I have webcam? Did I look like a fucking twig? Because I probably looked like a fucking twig. Like, not even just like, wow, you got fat. I think I was unhealthily skinny. Bro. It was a 2 hour. Oh, dude, that was before I started streaming. Oh, yeah, that probably was my 159. That was my first Hundo run I recorded. Yeah, I think my gold's better than I thought it was. See, Cam, I told you you're not bad. That wasn't even my first Hundo run. That was my first recorded Hundo run. My first Hundo run was like 2.5. Oh, did Mark fucking die? Pain. And it changes the split name from Julian to Julian's dad. Bro, that was shit. What the fuck? That was also shit. Holy fuck. This is. That was better. Hello, Julian. What did you do in school today? I'm gonna burn you into a robot. Yo, Solomon. That second phase was pretty good. I was just asleep on my bed and it's super adorable. Am I in a good run? It's not bad. Bro. Blimps. Ugh. That was supposed to be a spin bounce. Dude, I love that section. That's actually like one of my favorite parts of the entire run, is just that entire vertical ascent. Flaming Passion is so good. This is probably my favorite level in the game, to be honest. Why was the checkpoint iron? Because it was. They wanted to give you a checkpoint in that route without actually putting a crate in it. Which is actually pretty kind of them. The Arabian stages are probably the best stages in Crash 3. Across the board, I would say yeah. Although the Egypt stages are like about as good. Maybe a little lower. I can't do that without a mask. I'm not risking that. This is my least favorite stage, Road Crash. Okay. Ski Crazed isn't my least favorite. I think it's the biggest run killer, and it's definitely like the most frustrating level, but it's not my least favorite. I think the level conceptually is actually really cool. It just doesn't work. Road Crash is just a really long and boring level that you also can't make a big mistake in because the race just becomes impossible at that point. It's too punishing of a level, especially for a level in Warp Room 3. Oh, and you have to visit it 3 times because it also has the entryway to Hot Cocoa. Because, you know, yeah. Road Crash and Orange Asphalt should have been swapped. Orange Asphalt is so much easier. I would argue Orange Asphalt is easier than Hog Ride. But Hog Ride's also shorter, so that's why. Like, Hog Ride, you can't make really any mistakes either, but Hog Ride is also like a 40-second level, so. But yeah, no, Road Crash and Orange Asphalt at bare minimum should have been swapped. It would have also made the progression of the levels, like, in terms of, like, daytime, would have made sense. Because Hog Ride is, like, midday. Orange Asphalt is, like, in the, like, evening. Or, like, while the sun's setting, so, like, late afternoon. Road Crash is, like, evening, and then, Area 51 is, like, dead of night. Don't remember to go for the crates back there. I mean, you could also just go with, like, where each level is located to figure that out. Like, obviously, Egypt covers Africa. The Arabian levels cover the Middle East. The medieval levels cover Europe. Where's the Caribbean again? Is the Caribbean in South America? Or is it somewhere else? I actually just don't know where the Caribbean Sea is. Oh, I didn't hit the... Okay, well, I'm smart. Okay, so yeah, so the jet ski levels cover South America then, because they're in the Caribbean. None are over Oceania. I mean, the general setting of Crash is Oceania, so I'll give them that. Motorcycles do cover North America. It's like 50s US. The prehistoric levels cover Pangea, the most important continent. Justice for Pangea. Oh yeah, Zokizzle, you have to ask for permission for links now. Hello? Yeah, someone do exclamation mark permit for Zokizzle, so he'll have a minute to post a link. How the fuck did I get stuck there? That was so weird. Siberia, a continent. Siberia is a region of the world, I think. The region in Asia. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's like a region of a country. That's an understandable confusion because Siberia and Serbia do sound really similar. Siberia as a region is the vast majority of Russia east of the Urals, i.e. most of Russia's Asia portion. That makes sense. The majority of Russia's citizens are in like the European portion of the country though, right? I think I remember reading that somewhere. Yeah, I can imagine like the Asian part of Russia's fairly desolate. I mean, all of just play Gone Tomorrow really slow. Well, if this PB is, I know I won't be done. If that was a body slam, I would have been so mad. You got a double hundo? It's crazy, Mark. My defense is that I'm not paying attention to chat as much as I could because I'm kind of doing a run. Dude, imagine if I still had the jackpot set up. Mark would be loaded. Unfortunately, Leet made it abundantly clear as to why the jackpot was a terrible idea. Glad to hear things are going okay as they can be right now, Mike. All right. I thought I went under it for a second. I was like, there's no fucking way. Does Aku Aku do anything to bike levels? No. The remake does the intelligent thing and takes Aku Aku away from you when you enter these levels, but that also has the side effect of making routing so much more annoying. Yeah, no, he doesn't do anything. You can't even lose him unless you enter the time trial. Like, if I fall into one of these holes, I still keep him. I read something that like Finland was also opening shit up to Ukraine. Finland's been sending troops, maybe. I think I saw Nelly retweet something talking about how they were also like opening up like the transit into Finland. I don't remember what exactly it said. Alright. Pray to the snare drum gods that Mad Bombers doesn't fuck me over this time. None of that hit. None of those hit either. God damn, dude, this fucking level. Alright, who's ready for chin tax? How did I snipe that guy from all the way over there? Come on. Shouldn't need that. Diff crate. Overall solid relic. First pass really wasn't that good, but the relic kind of made up for it. I haven't been keeping too many tabs on the situation just because I feel like it would just stress me out more. From what I hear, it's not escalating too crazily, which is a blessing. Oh, cool, no, thanks for the good luck. I didn't do anything. Yeah, it's hard for me to avoid it because no matter how many times I say see less often, I still get alerts about it on my fucking private account. I'm just like, can you not? Like, it's so annoying that like Twitter will just give you notifications if you don't follow anybody, because I don't follow anybody on my private account. That was a gold. But I like having push notifications for Twitter in general, just not for that. I fucking love Rings of Power. This is actually high key like one of my favorite levels in the game. Like next to Flaming Passion, this is probably my favorite level. This level is so fucking cool. Yeah, no, I get you, Cam. I try to, like, I don't want to be completely uninformed, but I also don't, I know it's, like, better for me to not just consume everything. Alright, guys, we've been in this situation before. Andy Gavin's Wild Ride. All hinges on this dumpster fire. Thanks, Andy. You're a real piece of shit. Dude, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. This asswipe. I hate this level. This level is such jank. Of course. Restarting trial here has started to bite me in the ass more than actually help. Fuck you, ramp. Should be good. Fuck Ski Crazed, dude. I think that killed 212 though. Now it's all in Area 51. Also, Andy Gavin is the co-founder of Naughty Dog, who was the lead programmer for Crash 1 through 3, and also Jack 1 through 3. Yo, Vortex. Just letting you guys know we're not out of the woodworks yet. If this level goes wrong, it's over. Even though doing Warp 6 at the end is optimal, I will be damned if it's not terrifying as fuck. We're good. We're still not really out yet, because something could go wrong in Cortex, but like it's relatively safe at this point. My PB is a 2:14.07. The pace is a 2:13.01 for best possible. So low 2:13 is what we're looking at. Which is still not where I want to be, but it is improvement. That was really bad. I have no idea, Zokizzle. It's somewhere in the Time Twister. I would assume it's the Time Twister's core. Shoutouts to this phase going so slow in NST that Aku Aku and Uku Uku actually attack 4 times.
What can I say? I'm a natural.
Whew. Fucking ski craze, dude. This was still like really sloppy though. Like, there wasn't anything big, but there was just a lot of sloppy movement throughout the whole run. Like, a lot of this is just like minor movement errors, like building up. So we can definitely keep pushing this down.
The time twister machine could not hold itself together. We were lucky to escape.
Give me the mask! With it I shall take over the world! Come on!
It is difficult to say what has happened to our enemies, but I doubt we will see them for a
Long time. I was about to say, are we getting the credits? For maybe like 22 years, but yeah. Morgan was their dog. Morgan was the naughty dog. That happens in puberty, huh? So yeah, like, let's just like recap this, I guess. Like, Under Pressure was... Oh. Under Pressure was bad. What the fuck? 345? Holy shit. My gold there is a 329. I died in Orient. I think I missed like one of the very... I think I missed like the very last crate. Rest of Warp 1 was fine. Oh, I died at the end of Midnight Run again. Let's see. What was good? I guess I just got a slow cycle in Hot Cocoa or something. I guess I got a slow cycle in Deep Trouble. High Time. Midnight Run is the second Tiger level. This section wasn't bad. This was probably just like really minor movement throughout the level. I could have gotten a faster cycle in Tomb Raider. Future Frenzy, I just played really safe. Bye Bye Blims was good. Engine was a bad first phase, but a good second phase. Flaming Passion, I just kind of fucked up the end. Gone Tomorrow, I just messed up the movement a lot. I think that's where most of that time loss happened. Mad Bombers was just slow, but it didn't die, so that's good, I guess. Rings of Power was fine. Ski Crazed, I didn't fail, but I still lost a shit ton of time just by fucking up the beginning. But yeah, no, like, so like this is really just a lot of minor movement, but it's still like a lot of room to work with. Like, I've still got 4.5 minutes to work with, and that's not even accounting for my sum of best going lower. I like how the music just stays lowered. Like, it doesn't go back up to 75. Oh yeah, that was good. It did PB because I had 2.5 minutes to save in Ski Crazed. And I still have like 30 seconds to save in it now. I think I need to stop going for the restart trial. I think that was screwing me over more than anything. Sub 2 hours next run. Ha, you're funny. That's not happening. Yo, Danny. Yeah, so I'm definitely not done with this yet. Considering the previous run before I failed Ski Craze was on a 2:11 pace, I'm absolutely not done with this. Sub 2 C3 105 before the end of 22, not happening. Are there glitches in this run? I was doing glitches the whole time. Sub 210 would be hot. I think if I keep grinding it, I could get to sub 210. My short-term goal right now is 211, but I think I can get 209 eventually. That being said, that puts me from 18th to 16th, right above Key, and right below Hypno Shark. So you know what we're going for next. We are exactly 1 minute off of the Hypno Bop. Sixteenth in the world of people who've submitted runs. And then after Hypno, there's a 2-minute gap between him and Rex. So yeah, no, we go for the Hypno Shark Bop now. Does this continue my streak of being like 16th in like a million fucking crash categories? My sob in this is almost my 108 PB. Yeah. The funny thing is that my 108 PB doesn't even feel impressive anymore now that Potty has like a 203. But also like I will acknowledge that run was cracked for when I said it. Like when I got the 208 in 108, like you still had record and it was like a 206. So like I was really fucking close. That's why like I'm okay with not going back to 108. I just feel like I have way more room to work with in this game. Popping Rex soon. If I go for 209, that will be the thing that happens. I don't know if I'll go for it yet, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm 16th in no-go, 15th in Hondo, 15th in vanilla any percent for Crash 2, and then I'm 16th in this category now. What time do I need in no IG to be 16th? The only reason I'd really want to go back to 108 is because of the reroute that does warp 1 early, and I'd like to have a run that just has like the modern route, but that's like literally the only reason. I don't really feel like I have anything else to prove in the category. If I bop Colin in no IG, then I'll have 16th in that category also. The new route, the warp room movement is really minor, but the under pressure strats I think save like 20 seconds. But the warp room movement is also like a really small bit of time save that will probably be relevant at that point. I don't know. I just have more fun with OG these days. Like maybe in like the distant future I could see myself doing more 108, but not while I still have this to do with. Alright. I think I'm good with Crash 3 for today, but I'm feeling either some Mario Kart or a KH2 rando. I haven't done KH2 rando in a bit. I'll run a poll while I go use the bathroom and get a drink. I'll set it for 2 minutes. Why not Crash Purple on 80%? Why don't you go shove it? Alright. I'll be right back, guys.